it's Christy, and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about school supplies. It's school supply season, and I've made some really good purchases myself. In fact, I'd like to hear how your school supply purchasing is doing, so put that in the comments below if you think of it after you watch this video. But before I talk to you about school supplies, I have to show you again the Lovies that I got from Michelle. She mailed these. You might have seen the video of the box that she sent me with the Lovies. That was a nice surprise because I had sent her the material. I had sent Mandy material, 2 different parts of the country, because my sewing machine didn't work. And so I cut it all out and sent it away. And I was just really blessed to receive this box from Michelle. And she not only sent me half of the ones that she made out of the material that I chose. Let me show you, remind you. This is the dinosaur one with the dimples on the back. It's minky fabric, and the little ribbon tag for the child that's extra soft and satiny. And then there's this really cute jungle theme with the orange and the turquoise ribbon. And let's see, each one is different and unique. They're all homemade, and they're made to be in the shape of a shoebox, so that you don't have to fold them up. They'll just fit right in the bottom or right in the top. And oh, look at this. I didn't notice this even already. This one has a zigzag stitch, which is pretty cool. It's a zigzag orange on top instead of a straight stitch. They're all just so unique and different and soft. And I'm going to use, I think I'm doing 6 2 to 4 year olds. I might end up doing 10, I'm not sure, but I'll just use these, the ones that I have here in the boxes. Here's the elephant fabric that's so pretty, and then the rest we're sending as fillers. So she said she was excited to see that her fabric, and I'm going to pull that out here, goes to a different part of the world than from where she's from. She's not from here, so she is excited about sending hers here so that they can go to some place different than where her other Lovies are going to go. So I just wanted to show you those, and also this is a one-of-a-kind. I thought this was really neat Lovie too that she made, so detailed. And I'm just very thankful to be partnering with her on the website, blessingsinashoebox.com. The tutorial for these Lovies are right on the website, super easy step-by-step instructions to follow, and I encourage you to check it out. Here. I'm running low on battery, so I had to change the screen. I encourage you to check it out. Another tutorial that's there is for these chalkboard covered notebooks. Now we're going to get to the school supply part. School supply notebooks I was able to get at Kroger. I looked at Walmart, they didn't have them. I went back, they didn't have them. I went to another Walmart, they didn't have the 25-cent notebooks. And I had just gotten that one. I did a video where I was so thankful that God provided a container of 25 notebooks at Walmart on clearance. But then the new ones haven't come in. To my knowledge, they're still not. And I had some different kind that were bundled up in 4, and they were selling them for a higher price the last time I went yesterday. So anyway, on the way home from that Walmart, and disappointing, not able to find what I wanted as far as notebooks. My husband needed bread, so we stopped at the grocery store, and guess what? The Lord provided notebooks at the grocery store. So I'm very excited. I was able to get, I had him, we were texting back and forth because I was in the car with the dog, and he said, how many do you want me to get? I said, because there was the sign, he sent me a text with a picture of the notebook and the price for $1 at the grocery store. How unexpected. And I said, I only want them if they're bendy. That's my rule, because they have to be able to fit in a shoebox. Sometimes the back of the notebook is real stiff, and those don't work as well. they bend, they crease. So I said, check and see if they're bendy, and then get 100. And he said, 100! Exclamation point. And then later, when he got in the car, I said, where else can you get something for 25 cents that can impact a child so much as a notebook? So that's what I wanted to share with you. My lucky or luxurious, I meant to say, find at the grocery store. And thankfully my husband, I don't even know what the school supplies are, not by the bread as far as I know, but somehow he walked by the school supplies and he saw the price, and so now I had gotten some notebooks on clearance at Walmart, and now I have 100 of these notebooks. 100 is $25 only, a deal. So now I can have them for my shoe boxes and send them as fillers. And along with the notebooks, I'm making these fillers, the pencil fillers. They're not completely full yet. This is the original style. They have, I ordered bulk colored pencils, and I divided up the colors and put 4 in each bag, and then a blue pen, a black pen. There's going to be 4 pencils, 2 erasers, and sharpeners, and stickers, of course, that are in here. And what I wanted to mention before I forget is that whenever you send pencils, don't forget to send sharpeners. Sharpeners, at least the pencils come with a basic eraser on the top, but it's always good to send extra. I have 2 pencil cap erasers here. But there are so many. If you read my interview with my friend Lisa, who's a district somebody, I can't remember if she's a volunteer coordinator or distribution center coordinator, that's what she is, for Operation Christmas Child, and she was at the distribution center last year, and she said it was so surprising how many boxes came through, and they had some school supplies with pencils but no sharpener. That's very common, so don't forget to send the sharpeners with your pencils, or if you send filler pencils, send sharpeners too. So these bags are, and everything you need to make these bags are on the website, blessingsinashoebox.com. You can check out, she even has, she makes it so easy for you. Michelle is doing the website as far as all the links and everything. She puts the links to what the deals that she's found, like on Amazon, the bulk pencils or the bulk or the contact paper for these notebooks, and you can click on it and go right to it, and it's just so easy. She's already done the research to find the best quality for the lowest price. I really appreciate her doing all that. So she shows you where to get the bags, and they come in 100, bunch of 100. And then you can, if you want to do this, you can order bulk pens, bulk colored pencils, bulk stickers, bulk eraser heads, bulk sharpeners, and then just divide them into your baggies, and you can send them to the processing center. Just put them in a box that says fillers on it, and then you turn, that's the same day that you're turning in your shoe boxes, you turn in your box that says fillers wherever it is at the church that you bring them to, and they will know to take, at the processing center, they will open all the boxes that say fillers and figure out the best way to distribute them into the shoe boxes. So then the children have a chance at an education. We take education for granted here, don't we? We send our kids with their supplies to school. In fact, this is an exciting time of year for back to school for kids normally. I know this is an unusual year and kids aren't sure exactly what they're going to be doing in the fall, but normally they're very excited to get their new backpack or their lunch bag and their notebooks and pencils and everything. And we just know even people that are very poor that can't afford school supplies, there are fundraisers and donation centers set up around the city so that you can donate school supplies for your local schools. And so we know that even teachers, I know my sister was a teacher, and she just really sacrificed in order to make sure everybody in her classroom had what they needed. Teachers oftentimes buy school supplies for their students that don't have them. So if we take it for granted, because our kids, we can just send them to school and they can go to school and get an education. But in other countries where these shoe boxes are going, many children do not get to go to school because you have to have a notebook, you have to have a pencil, you have to have a sharpener for the pencil, you have to have pens, and they just don't have it. They have no money, no way to get it, and they don't get an education. And how can you improve or help your family if you don't have an education? So an education goes a long way, and these school supplies will go a long way in helping a child. So don't neglect to put your school supplies in, at least the basics. And you can get a recommendation even of the basics on blessingsinashoebox.com. There's a whole list there and kind of prioritizes which are the most important things to include for your shoebox. So let me just tell you that this is the contact paper for making the chalkboards on front of the notebooks. If you want to have a dual use for your notebook for your child, kind of extend the life of it, because they can use the chalk on the front for the figuring, or even just to make art, which is a really wonderful thing to have for the front of your notebook, to be able to put it drawing on with the chalk, full touch chalk. The link's on the website. And she also has a link for these inexpensive erasers that are colorful. I like the fact that they're colorful, that will wipe off the chalk on the front of their notebook. So I think I told you everything I wanted to tell you, but to make sure you check your notebooks to make sure they bend. Watch for the 25-cent sale. Buy extra 100 notebooks for $25. What a deal to change a child's life. To send fillers. If the Lord puts it on your heart, make some extra things, especially school supplies, to send to the distribution center in the fall. And then check out the tutorial links. Oh, and I just wrote an article about theme boxes. Theme boxes are all the rage. They're really trending, and I wanted to just kind of put some do's and don'ts. There's just like one pitfall about having a theme. Just look at the article. I'm not going to give it away, and see what you think. It's really fun. It was fun to make it with Michelle. I wrote the article. She made some changes. I made some changes, and then I wanted her input on ideas for the theme. So the final draft I went through, and I loved all the things that she suggested on the theme boxes. So see what you think about that on blessingsinashoeboxes.com, all about theme boxes. And check out the tutorials. Just click on the links if you want to find out how to get the best supplies for the lowest amount of money. And I really thank everybody for watching. Tell me what your favorite theme is in the comments below. And also tell me what you're getting for school supplies, and if you like packing school supplies in your boxes. And that's it for now, and hope we'll see you soon. Bye for now.